Relationships that build wealth, create opportunities, the right solutions. That's what we do at J&N Fund Managers.
We're in pursuit of your financial security.
Portfolio and investment management services for individuals and corporate clients, from wealth building and risk management to preparing for a comfortable retirement. Strong, stable, secure.
We're in pursuit of your success.
Let's talk. J&N Fund Managers, your safer, smarter financial partner.
And on that note, you know it is time to start things off inside our program for today. And Peter Gay Miller from J&N Fund Managers is back and in fine form this morning. Good morning, Peter Gay.
Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Nadine. A wonderful Tuesday morning to you, Love 101 family. Now, I'm back in studio to continue our service on mutual funds. Now, it's such an important series that we really hope that you haven't missed a single program. So if you didn't hear it live, remember to visit our Facebook page.
And Peter, you have to tell us why this, or remind us why this program, this series is so very important, and exactly why we should be paying much attention and keen attention too.
Well, Nadine, there was a time when persons could get by with just leaving their funds on a single fixed deposit.
Or under the mattress.
Under the mattress. Or in a partner.
Yes.
Now, although it may not have been as efficient or effective to achieving the outcomes they wished for as a good balanced portfolio, they could get away with it. And they could still earn sufficient income from the deposits to be able to get by.
Yes.
Right. Well, Nadine, those days are unfortunately over.
Wow.
Without a strategy and knowledge of the options open to us to invest our funds, we will be very disappointed with our outcomes. Investors are better advised to have their funds work as hard as they did to earn the funds in the first place.
Okay.
So we've been discussing options and strategies since last year. Right now, we want to discuss mutual funds. Last week, Haley told our listeners about mutual funds, what they were, what goals they could be used to achieve. And this week, I will discuss different types of mutual funds and the types of investments which could be included in a mutual fund portfolio. Now, no matter what kind of investor you may be, no matter what the goal or goals you have in mind to achieve, just by the very nature of mutual funds, there's bound to be an option for you, one that will fit your lifestyle, your investment style, and match your goal. Now, mutual funds are normally offered by investment companies, banks, credit unions, and insurance companies. Now, the mutual fund portfolio, it's a grouping, so it may include common stocks, preferred shares, bonds, treasury bills, precious metals, real estate. Now, some of these things are what we have been speaking about from last year.
Right.
Now, there are three varieties of mutual funds. There is the equity fund or stocks, fixed income funds or bonds, and the money market fund. Now, all mutual funds are a variation of all those three listed.
Of the three, okay.
Right. So the money market fund, it consists of short-term debt instruments, which are mostly treasury bill, and it's a very safe place for you to have your funds.
Okay.
The bond and income fund. Now, these funds are invested primarily in government and corporate bonds. The main objective for these funds is to provide steady cash flow to the investors, and it caters to conservative investors and retirees. So if you don't want to take any risk, these are the types that you would look into.
Okay.
There's also the balanced funds. The objective is to provide a balanced mixture of safety, income, and capital appreciation. The strategy that they use is to invest in a combination of fixed income and equities. Now, it usually weighs 60% equity or 40% of fixed income, but you can do it as you see fit. Equity funds. Now, these are funds that invest in stocks, like we said, and it represents the largest category of mutual funds because the objective is long-term capital growth with some income.
Okay.
like I said, we have many types of mutual funds. So on to the next one. Global or international funds. Now an international
Money gone abroad.
all right. Now an international fund, it invests only outside your home country. While the global funds, it invests anywhere around the world, including your home country. Specialty funds. Now this fund concentrates on certain segments of the economy. You have the sector funds, which targets sectors, like it says, as financial, technology, health, science, all of those.
Okay.
And it can be volatile. And when we say volatile, high risk.
Okay.
Regional funds. What it does is to focus on a specific area of the world, whether a region or an individual country, making it easier to buy stock in foreign countries. Money gone abroad. Socially responsible funds or ethical funds. Now, these investors would only invest in companies that meet certain guidelines, and they don't invest in certain industries like weapon or nuclear or tobacco, so forth.
Okay. Socially responsible.
Socially responsible and ethical.
Ethical.
Right.
Okay.
The index funds. Now, this fund, it replicates the market return and benefits investors in the form of low fees.
Okay.
Now, Nadine, listeners, to be a successful investor, we have to be smart investors. We need to be ready to pave the way for our financial success. No one will look out for us like we will. So try your very best to start or continue to pave the way to financial success.
Well, I would add, to be a successful investor, talk with the folks at JN Fund Managers Limited.
Very much so.
So mutual funds, they sound like it's simple enough for anyone to understand and invest in, and also potentially complex for persons who wish to have a portfolio, with several tiers. So Peter Gay, mutual funds sound like something we want to hear more about next week.
Wonderful.
What do you say?
Of course. Now, Nadine, investing in mutual funds is pretty straightforward, like we said. But next week, we will look at the relationship between risk and return in mutual funds. And we'll see how we can make the best of our free consultation sessions for mutual funds or any other investments you wish to consider for your
Okay.
portfolio.
So these consultation sessions are free.
Of course.
Okay.
And as we reminded our listeners last week, financial consultations have been the JNFM way since the company's inception.
Nice.
Investing should never be a mystery. Anything that's a mystery with your investment, don't do it. And it should be done with the subject knowledge and confidence. Have your
like it.
information.
Yes. All right. And hence, of course, the usefulness of this financial program, like your goals realized. Knowledge is indeed empowering, and that's the direction in which we wish to travel in this year
Right.
and beyond.
Exactly. Now, Jane Fund Managers, we remind our listeners, is your safer, smarter financial partner. We have the products and the expertise.
Yes.
And we will, of course, work with you to achieve your goals. The JNFM team is just a phone call, a text message, or a visit away.
And don't think me not have enough. There's something there for you.
Exactly.
If that's why you think, there's something there for you. So just
Exactly.
call. All right.
Exactly. We will have the discussions and help you. We are happy to assist, of course, and we want to provide financial guidance. Now, our email address is jnfundmanagers@jnbs.com. Our text number is 504-1719. That's 504-1719. And you may also contact us by way of our website. Today's program, as per usual, will be uploaded to our Facebook page and on YouTube later on today.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Peter Gay, for sharing with us today, and we're looking forward to greater things next week, God willing.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Your Goals Realized, brought to you by JN Fund Managers Limited. And of course, as I said, join us again next week for another program in the series. This is Love 101.
Relationships that build wealth, create opportunities, the right solutions. That's what we do at JN Fund Managers.
We're in pursuit of your financial security.
Portfolio and investment management services for individuals and corporate clients, from wealth building and risk management to preparing for a comfortable retirement. Strong, stable, secure.
We're in pursuit of your success.
Let's talk. JN Fund Managers, your safer, smarter financial partner.